Hey guys, what is going on today? Bojo here, back again for another NHL 16 Hockey Ultimate Team build. And today's theme is midgets, the shortest players build in Hockey Ultimate Team. So thank you guys for the support on last week's theme build, where we did a full team made up entirely of enforcers. And we also kicked off our little challenge that goes along with each of these builds, where I challenge you guys to build the team that I made, as well as throwing a little bit of a unique challenge along with them. And if you guys complete it, first one to do so will get a prize of my choosing. So congratulations to the one person on PlayStation 4 that actually sent their stuff to me on Twitter, and that card got sent to them. Shout out to Canadian Duke for helping me out on that one as well. Good guy, Mitch. But today's build, saw it in the comment section of last week's build that got thumbed up a good bit. You guys wanted to see a short players build, so that's what I threw together for you guys today. Kind of surprising that I expected a lot of... I expected to see some players on here that, I expected to see like players like Zuccarello and other guys like that, but surprisingly enough, they were not small enough to make the team. There actually is a bunch of other small players in the throughout the entire hockey world that are actually smaller than that. I think the highest height is 5'7", I want to say. It's either 5'7" or 5'8" is the highest height on any of these players. And we got a nice little variation of NHL, AHL, National Leagues, and CHL players in this build. So without further ado, let's get introducing with these guys. First pair, Nathan Gerbe, William Gignac or Gigney, and Felipe Sanch. So Nathan Gerbe, smallest NHL player in the league, obviously 5'5", 178. Short little bugger out there, but he's got the speed at 84 skating, which is not too bad for an 81 overall card. Gigney, bronze junior type player. He's the smallest center in this build, 5'6". And then Felipe Sanch, a guy who has been used by a bunch of players in the past. I like to boost this guy up. 5'5", 143. My goodness, he is small, and he can probably get thrown around like a rag doll. And when it comes to the heights for these players, I went position-wise this time. For the enforcers, there weren't enough enforcers on each position, so that was the reason I threw wingers and centers. There actually are enough short players for centers, so I opted to go with the height for each position. There are actually probably some 5'6" left wingers or 5'6" or 5'7" wingers that I decided not to throw onto the squad because there were centers also at 5'7" or 5'6", but I opted to do it this way. Hope you guys are still cool with that, but not a bad first line there. Second pair, we got Rocco Grimaldi, David Desharnais, and Ville Jarvelainen. I'm gonna assume that's how you pronounce it. I was surprised by Rocco Grimaldi. He's only 5'6". I thought he was a lot taller than that. I think this is his first year being in HUT as an NHL type player, but I was rather surprised by him, 5'6". David Desharnais, 5'7" on him. Pretty decent little card for an 82 as well, 85, 86 for his hands. And then Jarvelainen is a 5'5" as well, 143. So you got Sanch and this guy who will be just thrown around like it's nobody's business, while Grimaldi and Desharnais obviously have a little bit better stats. Desharnais actually is pretty decent in this game. I know a bunch of people have used him on, just random teams like that. It's not too bad. Third pair, we got Joe Whitney, I believe, at 5'6", Paul Byron at 5'7", and Petrus Palmu at 5'6". So I got a nice little combination here, AHL, NHL, CHL. Got a little blank AHL connection right there. Didn't know Paul Byron was that small either at 5'7". Decent stats for a playmaker. Whitney, kind of same as Byron. And then Petrus Palmu, potential draft pick, I think, in this year's draft or next year's draft. It might be next year's draft. But yeah, and then the fourth pair, we got Andreas Drydenel, Steven Gianta, and Thomas Enstrom. Steven Gianta, another playmaker here. Stats all in the 80s pretty much. Drydel's got some good skating on him as well. 69 for the shooting, giggity. And Enstrom, not too bad for his skating as well. All these players do have some pretty good skating stats. Obviously, they're small, so they don't have to take big strides between their skates. So they are going to be able to give you a little bit of speed out there. But with speed comes a price. The ever slightest nudge, you guys are going to lose the puck like crazy with these guys. So pass the puck quick, move the puck quickly, shoot the puck quickly, and yeah, hopefully you do not get injured by any players larger than 5'7". Yeah, I didn't do the height and weights on those guys. Drynell 5'6", Gianta 5'7", and Enstrom 5'6". So nobody taller than 5'7" on the entire offense, which is pretty cool. As we move on to the defense here, we got Ty Stanton and Mickey DuPoint. No really good hands on this guy. He is a rare bronze player, which is interesting. 5'5", 176 on that guy. 5'8". 5'8" is actually the tallest. I don't believe there were any 5'7". There were not. There were no 5'7" right defensemen in the game. All of them are 5'8". So 5'8" is actually the tallest height in this game. But yeah, CHL player there, and then you got a Dell League player right there. Yep. So interesting stats on them. Second pair, you got Tristan Pomerleau and I think Anthony Roulier. Roulier's got some all mid-70 stats on him as a defensive defenseman, 5'8", 154. He pretty much has the same height and weight as me. I'm around 5'8", 150, which is interesting. 5'6", 145 on this guy for defenseman. Yeah, these defensemen other than on the left side are not intimidating whatsoever. The right side is pretty intimidating, but the left side is nothing to, you can laugh at the left side. And then finally on the final pair, we have Kevin Fay standing in at 5'7", 161. And then Valtteri Vilanen standing in at 5'8", 161. Average stats on all these guys. Fay can't shoot the puck. Vilanen has lower 70s for his stats. And then we get to the goaltenders who are not going to be good at all. They're going to be quick, but that's about it. You got Blade Man Dixon, one of the coolest last names in this game, at 5'7", 143. And then you also have Mackenzie Savard at 5'7", 160. Both these goaltenders are quick, but shoot high on them because they're not going to be able to cover the net very well. Shoot high on these guys. Don't shoot low, shoot high. But there is the team build, guys. I don't know who would want to use this build. I could probably see why people would want to use the Enforcer builds because it's fun to check in this game. I don't know how much fun it is to get checked in this game, but yeah. These guys are small. Nobody taller than 5'8" on the squad. You have two 5'7" goaltenders. You have a bunch of 5'5" and 5'6" players on offense. They're going to be pretty quick. I would assume they'd be skating relatively quickly, but these guys are just going to get... most of your players might get injured. They're going to get thrown around like rag dolls. But, hey, that is part of the challenge that I'm going to be setting out for you guys today. So today's challenge, it's not going to be about, not going to be showing me your box score, showing me a... showing me that you won a game. If you guys win a game with this, hey, that's good on you. But since this is a very small players build, I want to see if you guys have the potential to really lay down a huge hit. So what I want you guys to do for this challenge, it's going to require recording it. So if you guys are on Xbox, PlayStation, I'll get to that in a second, but I want to see if you guys can deliver a huge hit with either Nathan Gerby, Sanch, Jarvalainen, and I think that's it. I think they're the only 5'5" players on the team. Yes, they are. So that's all I want you guys to do. There's no other 5'5" players on the team, so except for the the two guys on the first and the one guy on the second. So you still have to build the entire team of the team that I have set out for you guys, but what I want you guys to do is deliver the best possible hit you can with either Nathan Gerby, Philippe Sanch, or Ville Jarvalainen, because these three guys are your 5'5" players, and I want to see if you guys can deliver a huge hit with either three of those players on your team. If you record it on Xbox, send it to me there. If you record it on PS4, send it to me there. I would rather pick a winner, guys, for Xbox One because it was a little bit complicated with PS4 because it's kind of the best I can say. It's hard for me to get cards for you guys on PlayStation 4 without the help of EA, and they're not really helping us out with that thing unless they give us the cards. But if you guys get it on Xbox One, it'll be a lot easier for me to do that. Didn't pick out a reward to go after for this, but I'll think of something. But that's what I want you guys to see is send me a clip if you have your own recording thing. Hey, go for it. But obviously you can say like Xbox record blah and then PS4 record blah on your own systems. So that's all I want to see. I want to see some video proof of you laying down your best hit with Sanch, Gerby, or Jarvalainen. Send that to me on my Twitter. Twitter link will be in the description below. And good luck to you guys, and whoever, once again, is the first person. Actually, it's not going to be the first person to send it to me. So you guys have a whole week to deliver some nasty hits with those 3 players. And I'll pick a winner before I do the next team build next week. So we're going to try to throw out a build every Tuesday. I'm going to follow in Tyler's footsteps of doing a team build Tuesday. I'm not going to call it that, but I'm going to see if I can keep that as a trend by doing just a team build every Tuesday for you guys for the next couple of months. And I hope you will enjoy that. So thanks guys for watching. If you did enjoy the build, make sure to leave a like, comment down below for some more suggestions for other builds. Like I said, we want to try to throw one of these out every week, so I need suggestions from you guys. Your most unique builds that you can think of, and then obviously send me some video clips of you delivering your best hit with Nathan Gerby, Sanch, or Jarvalainen. Obviously, you still have to build the team that I have put out for you guys as well. And send that to me on Twitter. Pick a winner within a week, and hopefully we get some good submissions. And hopefully we have a really cool build that actually could be usable in a Hockey Ultimate Team online competitive standpoint. But hope you guys did enjoy. I'll see you next week.